All right, everybody, welcome back to another vlog. Today I'm getting ready to move back to USC for the spring semester. So I've been at home for the holidays and I built this Lego Black Pearl. It has nothing to do with moving to USC. I just wanted to show it off. But I'm getting ready to leave. We're gonna go stay the night on the Strip in Vegas and then drive the rest of the way to LA in the morning so I can drop all my stuff off. And I've already packed up pretty much all of the food stuffs I'm going to take. I know it seems like a lot. Those two I'm going to move. But basically just like all of the food stuff like protein powders, protein bars, ramens, and the like vitamin waters. And then over here I have my clothes all ready to go. I also have my electronics, my toiletries, everything is ready to go. And so I also have my backpack ready. And then over here is where the rest of my clothes are going to go. Those protein shakes are going to go in that blue one. But yeah, I'm just getting ready here to get everything packed up. I'll show you guys how everything fits, how that ends up working. Shirts, Marie Kondo method right here, roll them up. Over here I've got pants, my robe, shakes. This is the stuff that I'm going to be wearing over the course of the weekend. And then that's just like my travel bag with like my chargers, snacks, stuff like that. More for the trip than for the move. So, oh, and then there's my tech bag and the food. All right, we have made it here to the Excalibur. We've got Hondo. He's been here before. The Excalibur is pet friendly. Oh, he mad. Hondo's already made himself at home. Hondo. So we decided to walk from the Excalibur over to the New York to go to the Hello Kitty cafe that's there. And then after that, we made a terrible decision and decided to take the monorail to Caesar's Palace to go eat at the Rick Bayless restaurant that they have there. But it turns out going to the monorail, you're walking forever. It's actually just faster to just walk wherever you're going, just like outright. All right, we are here at the New York, as you can see. But we're here at the Hello Kitty Cafe, and this one has my favorite item between all of the cafes, which is the Keroppi donut. But apparently they changed it. It used to have pistachio cream in it. Now it has vanilla cream, so we'll see if it's as good. But we're gonna test that later. For now, we're gonna head over to Caesar's Palace and go to the Rick Bayless restaurant that they have there. We're a huge fan of Rick Bayless, like on YouTube and his cooking show, so we're gonna go check that one out. All right, so we are here, as you can see, at the Rick Bayless restaurant, and it is really loud in here. But basically what happened is we decided to take the monorail from the MGM Grand. We were at the New York, so we crossed the street to the MGM Grand, and then we're like, we'll take the monorail to Caesars. Turns out the monorail is at the complete other side of the MGM Grand, so it takes forever to like get to the monorail. And then from the monorail, it's like still like a decent walk. And like we ended up walking more taking the monorail than it would have been just to walk here. And that's kind of the biggest trap, because to get to the monorail, you walk through the casinos. So you stop and you buy stuff. Like that's the idea from the companies anyway. So we kind of fell victim to the trap a little bit. It's just easier to just like walk. Like it would have been far easier, less walking actually, ironically. But yeah, we're here at Caesars. So we'll see how the food is. All right, so while I'm waiting, here behind me is Chicken Guys. I got a apple cinnamon cereal shake, yeah, milkshake. So it's Apple Jacks, which is one of my favorite cereals, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So it's a milkshake. We'll give this a try. Hopefully it's not too sweet, but we'll see what Chicken Guy's made of. All right, here's the taste test. The shake is incredibly thick, but it's delicious. It tastes just like Apple Jacks, which, like I said, is one of my favorite cereals. Great flavor. I would give the shake 7.5 out of 10, maybe 8. Okay, and here we have the churros from Tortazo, the Rick Bayless. So I'm gonna give one of these a try while they're hot, and then try the rest of the food once we get back to our room. It's a little doughy, and Like the cinnamon is good, the texture is good, but I would almost describe it as like your regular churro feels like a white bread, and this to me feels a little bit like a wheat bread, or something like that. At least that's the way I'm taking it. Overall, I'd give these like 6.5, 7. So this is all of the food that we got at Tortazo, and I'm actually going to be starting a brand new food review series. So if you want the full review of this food, be on the lookout for that. I'm going to be dropping one video every month. The first one is going to be coming out next week, and you can see the full review for this and for the Keropi donut that I got at the Hello Kitty Cafe. All right, we are here at USC. I have car ride here, but this is my room. If you forgot what it looks like, this is my room. I think I've decorated pretty nicely. But yeah, let's unpack all of this and let's go take Hondo around campus. All right, so I'm gonna put my clothes away when I come back tomorrow. I got the drinks out. There's that my aunt got me from my laptop, and then the food I went ahead and put in my cooler, except for these, they didn't fit in there. But yeah, that's what the room is looking like. Obviously, I'm going to organize and put stuff away, but I should probably water my cactus before I leave. It hasn't gotten watered in like a whole month. So actually, I'm gonna do that really quick. I was just very excited to bring Hondo because, you know, it's my dog and this is my school, this is where I live, and he was excited too. And here Hondo got to visit my school within my school. He got to go to the Gold School of Law. All right, we're here at Molly's Super, and we are here to get Hondo some breakfast before we leave. Okay, Hondo, which one do you want? Hondo's food. I'm just gonna get it a little bit at a time. All right, for Hondo, this is your last plate. Okay, this is your dessert. It's potatoes and bacon. Here, hey, wait. Oh my goodness. Dropped a piece, Hondo. That's it. No more, that's the end. Sadly, Hondo had to go back home and I had to stay, so I had to say goodbye to Hondo, but I at least got to share one last meal with him before saying goodbye. Alright, it is the start of another semester, so I'm here at Universal City Walk, and I think you guys already know where I'm going. It's officially 5 o'clock, and we're gonna head into Margaritaville. I'm honestly just a big fan of Margaritaville as a concept. It's just kind of wacky and silly that it exists, but at the same time, I kind of like that it exists. It's fun. You know, it's always 5 o'clock at Margaritaville. And the food's not half bad either. I actually really like their fish tacos, and it comes with the grilled jalapeno, which I think adds a lot to the dish overall. But honestly, like, I like the food here as well. All right, so I just finished my meal at Margaritaville, and surprisingly, the fish tacos there are always really good. And so this is basically like my thing. I think at the start of every semester, I'm just gonna head over to Margaritaville. But while I'm here at City Walk, I wanna go try out Voodoo Donuts. I know they have one here. So I'm going to look around and find it and see how it is. Last time I was here, well, I guess it's been since last semester. I went to the Hello Kitty Cafe to get like treat dessert thing. And so today I'm gonna go find wherever this Voodoo Donuts is. And yeah, but I mean, Margaritaville, I gotta keep coming back. I mean, they closed the one in Vegas, which is a tragedy, but it's surprisingly good. Like it's definitely overpriced. But at the same time, you know, I'm paying for the 5 o'clock. You know, I'm not paying for the food. All right, I didn't have to go very far. It turns out it's right by Margaritaville. We got a creepy guy behind me. But they ended up having a hibiscus flavored donut. And it's loud in here, I don't know how well y'all can hear me. They had a hibiscus flavored donut. And so hibiscus is like one of my favorite flavors of all time. I love Jamaica hibiscus flavored things. It's like one of the best flavors. I love floral flavors, and I was struggling to get it out of the bag. But here we have it. This is the Viscous Hibiscus Donut. It's just a regular donut with hibiscus frosting and some black sprinkles. So yeah, I've been thinking I wanted a donut for a while, and then I remembered I was gonna be here for Margaritaville. And I remembered one of my aunts had recommended to me Voodoo Donuts some number of years ago that we were here, and I didn't get to try it while we were here. So now that I'm back, I went to Margaritaville. I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and go see what they have, and lo and behold, they had one of my favorite flavors. So let's go ahead and give this a try. That's really good. It's not the strongest hibiscus flavor, as in the floral side, but I would say this is more Jamaica flavored than hibiscus flavored, which I know doesn't make a lot of sense, but I think the Jamaica hibiscus flavor is different than like hibiscus tea or that kind of very floral, very light. This is delicious. It's a Jamaica donut. Also, the texture of the donut I think is really good. It's a bit pricey, but it's also a very large donut. I think for the size, it's not too bad. So yeah, I think this has a great hibiscus flavor. I think it's really good. I would rate it like a 7 out of 10. So yeah, that's where I am. I think this is a pretty good donut. I would recommend it.
I think I'm about to head out of Universal City Walk. It's actually really fun to come here. I think I should come here more often. I think there's a lot of stuff to like see, explore, eat around here. So yeah, I think I'll come here more often than just like once every few months, you know, for Margaritaville. But yeah, it's a bit of a, not drive, I guess, travel distance. It took me 2 hours to get here because the metro was acting up. Otherwise it would have taken me 1 hour, but it was acting up. So is it worth the travel time at an hour? Yeah. At 2, maybe not, but yeah, I think that's my review.
Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and stay tuned next week for my new food review series. And after that, be looking forward to a vlog of me visiting the Aquarium of the Pacific. Here's a little sneak peek of that now. But yeah, stay tuned. Great stuff coming up. We'll see you in the next one.